arrived at Soundcheck, only at Walmart.
Memories consume, like opening the wound. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I know it's not alright. So I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. Memories consume, like opening the wound. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safer in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, you know it's not alright. So I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit tonight. Clutching my cure, I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I hurt much more than any time before. I had no options left again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I'll never be alright. So I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit tonight, while painting on the walls. 'Cause I'm the one that fought. I'll never fight again. And this is how it ends. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. But now I have some clarity to show you what I mean. I don't know how I got this way, I'll never be alright. So I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit tonight. It starts with
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away and it's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so
hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised that it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so
hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so This is the last smile that I'll fake for the sake of being with you. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. I've tried like you to do everything you wanted to. This is the last time I'll take the blame for the sake of being with you. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Pushes me away. Memories consume like opening the wound.
The songwriting process on this record was drastically different. When we first met with Rick, he kind of had us explain what it was that we usually did. And he said, you know, the way you write a song, starting with like the music and then putting vocals on top of it, that was our old way. He said that whole method is very much like a hip-hop production team. You know, you make a track and you rap on it, and you put singing on it. And he said, can we try out some different ways of doing it? Every member of the band would start songs at that point, which was unheard of for us. Rob, our drummer, who has never started a song on his own, was like starting 3 at a time, and each one of the guys were starting all of these, what we called seeds. And the seeds ended up totaling over probably between 100 and 150 before we narrowed it down to the ones that made the record.
We've always been very structured, like we have our way of doing things, and we show up at the studio at noon, we stay to midnight. This way, working with Rick, it was like very organic in a sense that the second someone came up with an idea, that's when we started working on vocals, that's when we started working on putting beats to it, that's when we started working on samples, that's when we started, the entire process started happening at the same time. We would find that certain melodies were great and we didn't really like the music, so we'd change the song around the melody. And that was part of Rick's plan with us, was everything we'd done in the past, just put it away. Let's focus on doing things totally different, a totally unique way for you guys, and almost kind of like jam. Write stuff and go play with it. We never really had done that before. A lot of the process was like trying to reinvent ourselves. Well, I think the digital age is definitely changing the face of the music industry, and it's opening up a new channel for bands to be more accessible to their fans. Like, you don't have to wait in line to be able to have an experience with the band member. You can, you know, we get online and we do chats with our fans. whether or not they're on the fan club. For like an established band that's with a major label that has access to things that the average band doesn't have access to, the internet, I think it's way more important to like an independent band because they don't have a budget. There are a lot of different venues where bands can go in and create their own identity and reach a huge number of people, and that's worked for us when we started out. We were online connecting with people all over the world. We weren't sure that, we were hoping to get a record label deal, but we weren't sure that was going to happen. There's a lot of great musicians and great talent out there that 15 years ago, they would have a much more difficult time at becoming a huge band unless they got signed to a label. Nowadays, there's bands selling out 100,000 seats, and they've never been signed. That's a phenomenon strictly from the internet.
I don't know what's worth fighting for, why I have to scream, but now I have some clarity to show you what I mean. I don't know.
A lot of people ask me what the difference between doing a painting and like playing in a band or writing songs. There's a lot of similarities. First off, the main thing that I was really happy to have gotten experience with in art school was the ability to put your work up in front of people that you don't really know and accept their criticism for whatever it's worth. You work 50 hours on a painting and stick it up in front of 30 strangers and allow them to pick apart everything about it that they thought was wrong. Sometimes they were being jerks and they didn't, they're just trying to be nasty, and sometimes they were saying things that hurt, but they were true. And that experience, is something that I think all the guys in the band, it's one thing that's a similarity between the two that everybody has really gotten to understand. So it plays an important part in what we do, making songs. Being able to come up with an idea, bring it into the rest of the guys and say, this is my idea, and accept whatever they say about it, whether it be good or bad. And when it's good, it's a good feeling because you know that you risked it and you put it up there and everybody else likes it, If a couple guys don't, then hopefully you can figure out what it is they don't like and make a better song. It's funny, we've been away for a while. It seems like we went down into a bomb shelter, or like a little science lab, and cooked up this new thing that we're so excited about. You present a new album to the world, it's a nervous time for any band. If you don't put the work in and really believe in what you're doing and listen to it and go, I love that, that represents us, then it's not going to work. And for us to have been away for so long and be coming back out with something that we're genuinely a little bit nervous about, and to present it to the fans and for them to give us the feedback we're still here, we're still with you guys, that's the best feeling ever.